Hey everyone, so in today's video we're gonna go over some of the hidden features and welcome to Bloxburg and stuff people have been looking for ages. And in this video I'm gonna try and explain most of them because they're not so hard as you think. So the first simple one is how do I buy money? How do I buy Blockbux? So you just click it and there you go. You have a little menu popping up. You can buy your Blockbux right here and there you go. That's very simple. Same thing with money. You click on your money and there we go. You can also go to the city center, and in the city center right next to the hairdresser there is an ATM. If you go up to that ATM and you press E on your keyboard, on mobile you probably have to tap it. You can buy game passes here, you can buy money here, and you can buy Blockbux here. Then another fun thing to do is if you are driving any vehicle and you just make sure you have some speed. It's a hidden feature. I don't know if it's really hidden, but it's fun. And if you are driving, you have some momentum, you press escape, reset, reset, and it usually flings you. This time it didn't happen. So adding a bike, that will probably be easier, or maybe a kick scooter. Oh my god, that will be so much fun. Resetting on a kick scooter. Let's go. So you are driving, you have some speed, and then you quickly reset yourself. Well, it kind of worked, didn't it? Anyways, moving on. So next up is one that has to do with the new update. So if you place your trees and your grass, and basically any garden stuff, if you look closely, the tree is moving, the grass is interactive as well. So as you can see, it has a little bit of a wind going through it. It happens with every type of plant. If you do not have that, you just click the little cog over here, which is the settings button. You go to options, and there is a whole bunch of things out here. You just look for graphics, click on that, you scroll down again, and as you can see, there's some quality things right here. And you set your weather quality to 10 if your device can handle it. Don't do it if your device cannot handle it, but if your weather quality is on 10, your trees will have a wind going through them, and it looks so good, and it adds just so much more life to your house. So I definitely would do that if I could, but if your device cannot handle it, then I probably wouldn't do it. Then a very simple one as well, how to get a private server. So you just click that one and you do, well, mine says renew neighborhood, but you can buy a neighborhood if you want to. To buy a new plot, you click buy house slot. I'm not going to click it now because it's going to immediately buy a house slot. You can also buy pre-built houses with this one, but you need the money, of course, to buy that house. So I think the starter house is 7,500, so make sure you have 7,500 if you want to have the starter house before you click buy house slot. Then another issue people have is that the car radios and the normal radios are making no noise at all. What you do is you go into options and then going to advanced settings, I think. You go to sound, and as you can see, my local volume is set to 0. Probably your radio volume is very low as well, so you just need to adjust that a little bit until you can hear the radio on a level that you want to hear it. Then another issue people have, and I'm gonna throw these two together because it is basically in the same category. Oh my god, it's getting dark. But that there are no trees when they load in and the map just looks empty. And then another thing people have is that they cannot see the NPCs when doing pizza delivery. So to fix that, same thing, you click on the little cog here, you go to options, you go to graphics, you click advanced, and then same here in graphics you can do 3 render distance. Mine is on auto, but if you want to set it to 10 you can do that. Increasing the setting could make the game unstable. Basically that means that to have those settings in effect you need to rejoin the game, otherwise it might not work. And then there's NPC, that means non-playable character. If you set that to 10 you will always see your pizza delivery destination or people, because sometimes it doesn't render for some people. But all of these settings basically reflect on how well you can see stuff, but keep in mind that your computer or your phone, iPad, whatever you use, might not be able to render it all at the highest level. Then we're going back to options because as you can see my menu is blue. You just click options, you go to primary color, you click that little button right here, and then you can choose some basic colors in the game as well. But as you can see it says RGB at the bottom here too. And so what I usually use to have a nice color in Welcome to Bloxburg is the Adobe color wheel. I just look for Adobe color and you can have this one right here. Okay, it is in Dutch for me, but I guess it will be pretty clear. And so as you can see, if you want to find a nice color that you can use, so the RGB code is at the bottom here, so RGB, you just copy those colors or you remember those colors. And so 235, 210 and 71. I actually don't want yellow though. So pastels are usually closer to the middle because white is there, and I'm really digging this bluish purple tone. So 119, 100 133 and 212. So 119, 133. And then the last color was 212. So you just fill that in, and as you can see, I now have that blue that I wanted, and my game will completely change if I rejoin, of course, because right now it's still on the old color. But going back to options, you can always do that. Fill in your favorite color here. Just go to the color wheel, copy these colors, and it will add them to the game. And now my game is a nice blue color. So that's why I don't pick these random colors here. Then something else that people seem to struggle with, it's really dark. Yes, that's my main struggle right now. Let me just add a lamp on the floor so that you can at least see me. Okay, so what... That's so creepy. What people struggle with is going to work, actually. So what you do is you click the little person right here, and you can see your skills, and then you have work as well. And then right here, a button will appear that says go to work. And as you can see, you can just scroll through whatever job is available. Basically every job in the game. I usually do pizza delivery because that's the job I like to do best. You just wait for it to load, don't leave the game, and that's how you make money fast as well, by working. And there you go, you go up to the little person with the arrow, and that means if I click on the little person and I click on work, I can follow my progress and see how much I made so far. So already $1,250. If I want to leave my job, I leave the workplace. So I just park my vehicle here, I click end shift, and as you can see, I will get my paycheck. You can just reset or go home if you want to. But you can also enter workplaces and you will start working automatically. So as you can see, I didn't go to work, I just entered a workplace and I started working here. And if I want to stop working here, I press end shift, but I'm still at my workplace. So I just go outside, end my shift, and there we go. I stopped working, I made $0. Then some easy build mode stuff. So yeah, your grid disappear, you just press H on your keyboard. You're not able to do that on mobile. To change your grid size, because for example, if you want to place a kitchen, what I see a lot of people do is they go into counters and they just place them like this. Well, not against the wall actually. But as you can see, they are just floating between the wall and the counters. There's a lot of space right there. There's a gap. Now what you do is you go to placement grid, you change that, you click that once or twice. So that is medium. That will give you a lot more extra options as well. And then if you put it to small, you have a lot of space to move around in, so you can freely move around your stuff. Then to copy and paste paint is really easy to do as well. So for example, you got your kitchen, you got your two counters, and you have like a color that you want for a different counter, something, I don't know, let's go flashy right now. And you want to copy that color. So on computer, what you do is you keep your paint tool selected, you go to the other counter, you hold shift and you click. It will paint it. What you do on mobile, let me actually copy that, give that another color. So what you do on mobile is you click the counter that you want to paint and then you click on the counter that is painted in the color that you want. So let me show that again. Clicking this counter, clicking the counter that I already painted, so tapping that probably, and then you can press OK and it will paint it in the color that you want. Same thing for walls if you are on mobile. If you have a wall painted and you want to copy that color, so on computer shift click, on mobile you click the wall you want to paint, you click your previous wall and it will be painted. And then one more thing you can do in build mode is these little arrows here, you can drag them out to see everything and you can drag them down to see a little bit less. I tend to keep my menu just here on the low because I don't really like when it's dragged out all the way. And then you got these little buttons right next to it as well. If you click those, as you can see, your menus will reorder. I think this is by name. So it's not really specified, but this is probably by name. Then you also have a category on cheapest to most expensive. And then if you click it again, it will be most expensive to cheapest. And then clicking it again, it will be ordered by name again. Sometimes this is really helpful, especially in the decorations tab, because this makes you see a lot of furniture. But it's also very hard to find the furniture that you want because, well, you have so much on your screen. And then the last thing I'm going to go over has to do with cars. So a lot of people have an issue where if they are driving their cars, the car starts jumping around like crazy. So what you do is you click the cog again, the settings button, go to options, then same thing, graphics. You can also change the roommate building, by the way, here. So if you want to roommate people, you can turn off the setting that they can build on your plot. And then if you have gone to advanced settings, there will be an option here that says vehicle physics. You set them to low or as low as possible, not auto, but low. And your vehicle should stop jumping. There's also the interact tooltip, which confuses a lot of people. So what that one does, if I have the tooltip turned on, as you can see, everywhere I move, there will be a button popping up, turn off for the light, open for the door, close for the door. If you have these under control, you can always turn off the tooltip. And as you can see, no buttons pop up now, but I can still press E to turn off the light. Well, I was looking at the door, turn off the light, closing the door without all of these buttons popping up. But I wouldn't turn that off if you are new to the game because it can help you learn how to do stuff. And as I was editing, I noticed that I forgot to mention something. So if you go into build mode, if you want to change your outfit, you can go into decorate, go to storage, pick any of the clothing racks or the closets, dressers that you want. Place one, for example, this cheap one right here. You go up to it and you click it, and then you can change your outfit right here or customize character if you don't have any outfits yet. To buy a new outfit, you can buy that with Blockbux. It is 60 Blockbux to buy a new one. And so if you have an outfit already, you can always go back to your default outfit by just clicking on default. Wow, that's so pretty. Clicking default here, and then same thing over here. And as you can see, I now have my normal clothes on. If you don't want to pick from this list, you can always go into the Roblox catalog, or well, avatar shop as it is called now. Going into the catalog, and if you want to, for example, wear a Domino's, oh my god. I'm so used to ordering pizza, am I not? If you want a Domino's, for example, the Emperor's right here, you go up top to the link, you copy the number, Ctrl-C or Command-C. Don't quite know if it will work on mobile. It probably will, but then you have to restart Bloxburg. You find the according category, so that is an accessory. You click on the plus and you paste the number that you have just copied. And as you can see, I am now wearing a Dominus. It is $8,000 to wear that. If I select this, I am now wearing a Dominus. So you can do that with every type of clothes. Well, it didn't change my outfit. So as you can see, I'm now wearing the Empress. It's also nice to test clothing before you buy it. So there we go. That's how you change your clothes in Bloxburg. Now back to the video. But anyways, I hope some of these helped you out. I know these were very basic for a lot of people, but I feel like a lot of people still are confused on how to do different things. So I thought it would help making this little video. That was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.